Hi, I'm Zuriel, and this is my sister Sophia. Welcome to Journey 365, Day 19.
Today we're going to be talking about keeping focused. Today we're going to be reading from Matthew 14, starting with verse 22. And it says, "Immediately after this, Jesus insisted that his disciples get back into the boat and cross to the other side of the lake, while he sent the people home. After sending them home, he went up into the hills by himself to pray. Night fell while he was there alone. Meanwhile, the disciples were in trouble far away from land, for a strong wind had risen, and they were fighting heavy waves. About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them walking on the water. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified. In their fear, they cried out, 'It's a ghost!' But Jesus spoke to them at once. 'Don't be afraid,' he said. 'Take courage, I am here.' Then Peter called to him, 'Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you, walking on the water.' 'Yes, come,' Jesus said. So Peter went over the side of the boat and walked on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw the strong wind and the waves, he was terrified and began to sink. 'Save me, Lord,' he shouted. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. 'You have so little faith,' Jesus said. 'Why did you doubt me?' When they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped. The disciples worshipped him. 'You really are the Son of God,' they exclaimed. After they had crossed the lake, they landed at Gennesaret. When the people recognized Jesus, the news of his arrival spread quickly throughout the whole area, and soon people were bringing all their sick to be healed. They begged him to let the sick touch at least the fringe of his robe, and all who touched him were healed."
So did you notice when Peter began to sink? It was as soon as he took his eyes off of Christ and looked at the winds and the waves around him.
In our own lives, when we start focusing on our circumstances, like our troubles or our difficulties, we start asking ourselves, how can I fix this problem? How can I solve this issue? And that fills us with worry or fear, anxiety, or even depression. So that's why we need to focus our eyes on him so he can be our source instead of ourselves.
Yeah, because when we look at ourselves and try to muster up our strength, there's not enough because we're limited. But when we look at Christ and his strength, he's got every power to change those circumstances. So remember, keep your eyes on Christ and what he's done rather than on yourself and what you can do.
There's a song I want to share with you. It's called Oceans by Hillsong United. I hope you enjoy it. Call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail eyes above the waves. My soul will rest in your embrace. I am yours. You are mine. Thank you for joining us today on Journey 365.
See you tomorrow.